So let's check one application based on what we have learned so far for pipe and fork and duplication and execution. Um, Here the example is pipe2.c. Yes. Okay. So in this example, things are pretty much the same as the previous one. Yet the big difference here is that now the parents is reader and child is the writer. So parent, this is the pretty much the same logic as we used for the pipe number one, but for child process, but now it is for the parent process. Parent process close the writing pipe and then reading the text data from the pipe 0 reading pipes up to 31 bytes uh, at, a, at each time and print out all the data until the pipe gets closed. Okay, this is the same as the previous example. What is different in this example is child process. Check this one. Child process, after it got bound and the child proc is executed, what it does is calling a duplication operation. So duplication operation, you can think of it in this way. This one is the source. The first argument is the source, often called as old one, but old one here means source, and this one is a target, a new one. So it means that for the file descriptor that was already exist is one here. Both of them already exist, but what you want to hear is that the file that is linked, or I say referred by this file descriptor, which is a standard output. One is for the standard output. So then some file was already attached to it, but here duplication. This is also kind of the system call. This system call replace the attachment of this file descriptor to the file that is referred by this file descriptor. So files are now duplicated, which means that the same file is having an alias in file descriptor. So the file that's making the aliasing is the file referred by this one. And by executing this operation, this file descriptor also points to the same file that is indicated by this file descriptor. What it means. So the pipe 1 is the writing pipe. So the things that is written in pipe 1 are delivered to the parent process that read on the pipe 0. This is another end of the pipe. Okay. And this pipe is replacing the standard output. And then what? It executes the hello. Hello, by the way, is a program that simply, this is this one, simply print out the hello to the standard output. So hello program got loaded and it will print out the hello to the standard output, but here the standard output is not actually go to the display directly, but it goes to the pipe because it was duplicated with the pipe, which means that the things that are printed by hello program is actually sent to the parent process through the pipe, and as the parent process read that message and it will print out the red message from the pipe to the display. So here this bracket sign is come before the contents of the pipe that is read on here. So let's see what will happen here. Yes, hello is executed and the message is not directly comes to the display, but the message is sent to the pipe and through the parent process, now it is displayed on the now it is on the display. We can check that happen by seeing the bracket sign in front of this message. So this example kind of show that you can run an independent command by forking a new child process and also loading the program But before the load, you replace the standard input or standard output with the pipe. Then all the text data that is sent from that is generated by the program or that the program reads can be managed by the parent process. So this example is by this example you can check that if you want to execute a command or another program and get the data and utilize that data inside of the program, this is the way to invoke the program in the middle of an application program execution. And actually there's some library that exactly do this job. I think the library name is popen. Let's check that library from the glibc. Popen document. Popen, yes. Yeah. Popen. Yeah, this is a manual of the popen, and it shows how to utilize the API. But if you want to find a more detailed command and detailed description, then I recommend you to go into the libc manual. Then it gives a more elaboration on how it works. So popen, and it also contains some example codes. Yes, this example code is nice. So here, this program wanna execute the more and get the data. So here popen, and it says more, then more operation will be executed. And the data for that more is given through the file. And you can think of it as a kind of a pipe. Here the file is pipe. So the execution result of the more is actually given to this output file. If you can check that data by accessing this file, then all the things that is printed on the standard output by this command is contained in here. Okay, contained in here, and you can utilize that data. So you can spawn a process and run a program and get the standard output data in your program. So this is a very convenient features. Okay, and this program, this example, pipe2.c, is kind of showing you how internally such a popen library is implemented by using a pipe.